So now we are going to discuss this problem. So in this problem, if you see the same balance sheet only we have to complete. They itself gave what are the items will come under the balance sheet. Usually in questions, no, certain information will be given with which you will find out all the things. And then later on you will be preparing the balance sheet. But here in this question, they have given the balance sheet, all these amount you are required to fill in. Okay, you have to fill in, you have to find out for that. Okay, so let us move one by one. The annual sales turnover for a company is rupees 23 lakh. The following information is available. Sales to net worth 2.3 times. Current debt to net worth 42%. Total debt to net worth 75%. Current ratio 2.9 times. Net sales to inventory 4.6 times. Average collection period 90 days. Fixed assets to net worth is 53.2%. Complete the following balance sheet. You are required to find out all these amount and your balance sheet should get tallied. Or we discussed in the previous session, same manner, but where their balance sheet and the format they didn't give, but here no, they have given in the items amount வேணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி இந்த question. Okay, so you have to start preparing one by one. So first என்ன information அவங்க கொடுத்திருக்காங்க அப்படின்றத you have to carefully go through. So sales turnover, sales maximum நம்மளோட questionல பாத்தீங்கன்னா sales பத்தின information கொடுத்துருவாங்க. ஏன்னா அந்த sales வச்சு நிறைய இடங்கள்ல நிறைய formulasல நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, மேக்சிமம் சேல்ஸோ இல்ல கரண்ட் அசட்ஸோ சம்டைம்ஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டலோ இந்த மாதிரி அமௌண்ட்டை கொடுத்துருவாங்க. அதாவது ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை வச்சு இன்னொன்றை எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும் அப்படின்றத யூ ஹாவ் டு லுக் ஓவர். ஓகே, ஸோ இயர் இஃப் யூ சி சேல்ஸ் டர்ன் ஓவர், சேல்ஸ் தே ஹாவ் கிவன். இப்போ முதல்ல எடுத்தோடனே பாருங்களேன், இதுல சேல்ஸ் டு நெட்வொர்த்னு இருக்கு. அப்ப எனக்கு இதுல வந்து சேல்ஸ் தெரியுமா 23 lakhsன்னு, அப்ப நான் வந்து நெட்வொர்த் வந்து கண்டுபிடிச்சுக்கலாம். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கோ த்ரூ பண்ணிட்டு வரலாம், அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம வந்து ஃபர்தரா சம்ம வந்து ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணலாம். So here if you see sales to net worth they have given. Here sales I know 23 lakhs they have given. Okay, so 23 lakhs they have given. So either which I can find out my net worth. If I found out my net worth, no, other things, everything I can calculate here. If you see here, no, current debt to net worth ன்னு இருக்கு. அப்ப ஏற்கனவே நான் net worth here I would have calculated, no, that net worth amount I will substitute here. அப்ப what I will find out, current debt amount I will find out. Similarly here also see total debt to net worth. அப்ப net worth already I would have calculated here, no, so on the net worth amount I will substitute here. So if I substitute now, I will find out my total debt now. Okay, so next if you see current ratio is there. So current ratio formula is what? Current assets divided by current liabilities. What is meant by current debt? Current debt nalum current liabilities nalum same only. Okay, so current debt means immediately you have to within one accounting year pay pannu அப்படின்றத current liability. Same thing only current debt also. Okay, so that current debt can be used here. Here current debt கண்டுபிடிச்சிருப்போம்ல, அந்த current debt இந்த இடத்துல யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு current assets ஓட வேல்யூ கிடைச்சிரும். So like this you have to think of. Next, net sales to inventory. Already we know net sales amount, that is 23 lakhs. No, we know that one. So if you substitute that 23 lakhs here, no, you will find out inventory amount now. Okay, so இப்ப வந்துட்டு என்னென்ன ஐட்டம்ஸ் நம்மளால கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும்னா ஸ்டாக் நம்மளால கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும். இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணதுல we can find out stock amount தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு, கரண்ட் டெப்டோட அமௌண்ட் நம்மளுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு. ஓகேங்களா, சோ வந்து டோட்டல் டெப்ட், அதாவது டோட்டல் டெப்ட் நம்மளுக்கு வந்து மொத்தமா டெப்ட் நம்மளுக்கு தெரிய வந்துரும். அதுல லாங் டேர்ம் டெப்ட் எவ்வளோன்றத ஆல்சோ we can find out. ஓகே, சோ சம் போடும்போது அது we can go through. So next வந்து average collection period. So average collection period already previous problem we discussed how to find out average collection period பேஸ் வச்சு debtors turnover ratio கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது, அதுக்கப்புறம் debtors turnover ratio பேசிஸா வச்சு debtors ஓட அமௌண்ட் எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கணும், all those we discussed in the last problem itself. That same thing only we are going to apply here also and find out the debtors amount. At last if you see fixed assets to net worth, so already in the placeலயே net worth amount கண்டுபிடிச்சிரும். அததான் ஒரு இதுலயும் யூஸ் பண்ணி இன்னொரு information we are going to calculate here. So here also fixed assets we don't know, net worth we know. So net worth amount you will substitute and find out the fixed assets amount. Is it clear to you this question till this? Can you understand till this whatever I'm speaking? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, others? Okay, so like this only this kind of problem இந்த மாதிரி தான் you have to approach. Okay, so ஒரு information என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, so what you can use with that information and find out the other information. So இதே மாதிரி தான் step by step you have to go for this kind of problem. Okay, எப்படி மேக்ஸ்ல வந்து derive பண்ணுவாங்க answers, same method only here also you will be applying. Okay, so now let us start with the solution. Now sales information they have given. So first thing is sales to net worth. Sales to net worth. Okay. So sales to net worth, if you see 2.3 times they have given. So sales to net worth na in artham sales divided by net worth. Meaning is that one. Okay. Now sales divided by net worth is equal to 2.3. Okay. So this is only actually they have given in your question. Sales to net worth. Now sales amount you know. Sales amount is how much? 23 lakhs they have given. So instead of that sales I will be substituting 23 lakh divided by net worth I don't know. So I can keep even as X. So is equal to 2.3. Now how to find out? X into 2.3, that is 2.3x is equal to 23 lakhs. Okay. Now how to find out X? X is equal to 23 lakhs divided by 2.3. That is X is equal to 23 lakh divided by 2.3. How much you are getting? Just find out with your calculator. I think so it is 10 lakh. Just find out whether it is right. Okay. So this X is nothing but your net worth amount. Just verify whether I am right or wrong. Okay. So net worth, this amount is known as the net worth amount. That is 10 lakh. Okay. So you can even highlight. So net worth we found out that is 10 lakh. Okay. Now next coming to other things. Current debt to net worth. So let us move. Current debt to net worth is equal to, just find out how much they have given. Current debt to net worth 42%. So 42% and 42 divided by 100 I can rewrite as 0.42. Okay. Now what is meant by current debt to net worth? Current debt divided by net worth is equal to 0.42. Okay. Now current debt I don't know. I have to find out thereafter only. Okay. So let me keep that one as X. So I don't know my current debt. So I don't know that amount. So instead of current debt, I'm keeping it as X. But net worth, I know that I will keep it as 10 lakh. So is equal to 0.42. How to find out? 10 lakh, this 10 lakh multiplied by 0.42. If you multiply these two, you will get your x. So x is equal to x is equal to 10 lakh multiplied by 10 lakh multiplied by 0.42. X is equal to rupees. Just find out that amount. 10 lakh. Here you have 0.42. Here you have. If you cross multiply this, x is equal to 10 lakh into 0.42. அததான் இங்க போட்டிருக்கேன். So 10 lakh into 0.42, you just find out how much you are getting. So that will be our x. X is nothing but current debt.
4,20,000.
How much ma? 4 lakh?
20,000.
4,20,000. 4,20,000. Okay. So this amount will be your current debt. Rupees 4,20,000. Okay. So you can highlight this answer also. Okay. Now we have found out our net worth amount and current debt amount. So moving to the other thing, we have to find out next one. So total debt to net worth they have given. Total debt to net worth. Total debt to net worth. So total debt to net worth, just find out how much percentage it has been given. So 75% it has been given. So 75% you can write as 75 by 100, that is 0.75. So our total debt divided by net worth is equal to 0.75. Now total debt I don't know, which I can even keep it as X. Okay. X. But net worth I know, that is 10 lakhs. So net worth amount is 10 lakhs. That we can use here. So 10 lakhs. Okay. Now is equal to 0.75. Now how to find out X? So 10 lakh into 0.75 if you do, your total debt amount you can find out. 10 lakh into 0.75. You can find out your total debt. Yes, how much you are getting? Your total debt, rupees 7,50,000. Okay. So this will be your total debt amount. Okay. So total debt you have 7,50,000 and short term debt, that is your current debt, you know. With this long term debt கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். So total debt 7,50,000. அதுல வந்து current debt 4,20,000. அப்ப balance இருக்கக்கூடிய amount it is long term debt. Okay, so that we can do later on. or you can, if you want, you can do it now itself. So if you see balance sheet items la, they have given net worth. அது வந்து 10 lakhs we have found out. அதுக்கப்புறம் current debt இருக்கு. So current debt 4,20,000 we have found out that also. ஆனா அதுக்கப்புறம் total debt ன்னு இருக்கு பாத்தீங்களா, அது வந்து 7,50,000 கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கோம். அப்ப long term debt கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Total debt minus current debt ன்னு இப்பயே போட்டு அதை முடிச்சிடலாம். So total debt is equal to actually what? Total debt னா என்ன? மொத்த கடன். ஓகே, அப்பனா அதுல current debtம் இருக்கும் உள்ள, அதுல long term debtம் இருக்கும். Both put together only your total debt. ஓகேங்களா? So total debt means இதுதான் அர்த்தம். Both put together only. Short term liabilities இருக்கணும், அதுல long term liabilities இருக்கணும், அது ரெண்டும் சேர்ந்தது தான் total debt. So அப்படி பார்க்கும்போது current debt 4,20,000 we know. Okay, long term debt we don't know. You can keep even as X. Total debt எவ்வளோ? 7,50,000. ப்ராப்பரா போனோம்னா இப்படி போடலாம். So இப்ப X is equal to how much? அதாவது உங்களோட லாங் டேர்ம் டெப்ட் how much அப்படின்னா மொத்த கடன்ல 7,50,000. in that 4,20,000 is current debtனா அப்ப பேலன்ஸ் இருக்கக்கூடிய அமௌண்ட் வந்து it is known as long term debt. So that is 3,30,000. Okay, this amount is known as long term debt. Long term debt is equal to rupees 3,30,000 because they have asked for split up. So split up they have asked in balance sheet. If you refer to the question, you come to know net worth 10 lakh, current debt 4,20,000 we know. Total debt only we know as 7,50,000. அதுல long term debt எவ்வளோன்னு தெரியாது. So total debtல இருந்து current debt if you subtract, you can find out long term debt. So now we found out that it is 3,30,000. Next, moving to the other part, we didn't still touch this part. So we have to move to that one also now. So let us finish the first one now. Okay. So net sales to inventory. So net sales we already know that is 23 lakhs. So with which we can calculate inventory now. So it is 4.6 times. So now let us move to the net sales to inventory. If you want, you can just highlight answers and keep. Okay. So next will be net sales to inventory, that is 4.6 times. Now how this one we can write? Net sales divided by inventory. Okay, so this can be given as 4.6. Now net sales I know. So net sales is 23 lakhs. Only inventory I don't know. Okay, so net sales divided by inventory, that we can keep it as X. Okay, so is equal to 4.6. Now how to find out X? X is equal to or you can write as X into 4.6. 4.6x ஆயிடும். X into 4.6 பண்ணா 4.6x is equal to 23 lakhs. Now how we can write this one? X is equal to 23 lakhs divided by 4.6. Just find out how much you are getting. That will be your inventory amount. So how we found out 23 lakhs கொடுத்திருக்காங்க questionல. X ன்றது inventory we don't know. This one given in question. So X into 4.6, 4.6x is equal to 23 lakh. X is equal to this 4.6. This side if it goes, it will become division divided by. So 23 lakh divided by 4.6, just find out how much you are getting. That will be your stock. Yes, how much you are getting? Rupees? Yes, how much you are getting?
Ma'am, 5 lakh, ma'am.
5 lakh. Okay, ma'am. So this will be your inventory amount. Inventory is equal to rupees 5 lakh. Okay. So with this, I will stop. We can discuss in the next session. So in this session, if you see, we have discussed with one more problem on ratio analysis for how to prepare the balance sheet, for which certain information they have given and they are asking you to prepare balance sheet in this format. You require all these amount to be filled in. So here we have calculated net worth, and then current debt, total debt, and from that we have arrived long-term debt also, and then inventory also we calculated. Okay, stock we have calculated just now. So apart from that, we are also required to calculate certain other items like fixed assets. You have to calculate cash, how much you have to calculate, because cash என்றதை calculate பண்ண முடியாது usually. But current assets டோட்டலா நம்ம calculate பண்ணிட்டோம்னா அதுல இருந்து ஸ்டாக்கும் டெட்டாஸும் நம்ம எடுத்துட்டோம்னா பேலன்ஸ் இருக்கக்கூடிய அமௌண்ட் கேஷ் ஆக we can consider. Okay, stock we have calculated, fixed asset cash எல்லாம் எவ்வளவு நம்ம calculate பண்ணோம் இன்னும். So upcoming session la we can discuss how to calculate all those things and fill in how to fill in all these details and tally your balance sheet.